Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So, if you saw the last video, we discussed the new purchase, which was a BMW 120D coupe, which is automatic. Now part 1 is already up, and it's basically about buying a car from auction, doing any relevant repairs, and getting it up for sale and selling it for a profit. So on this particular car, we were looking to sort of double as money on it. Now, part 1 is already live, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. This isn't part 2 to that video, guys. This is just a bit of a review of the 120D. Part 2 to the video will be out on Wednesday, and in part 2 we're going to go around the car and we're going to look at what bits need sort of repair work, look at the costs of doing the repair work, get the car done and getting it up for sale. Part 3 we'll look at how much we've made, etc. Now this is a separate video, so if you want to watch part 2, it's up. It will be live Wednesday. But anyway, moving on. I just wanted to have a quick chat today about this car, because as from the perspective of somebody wanting it as their daily runabout, what are they like? Are they economical? What's the road tax like, etc. So I thought I'd post a quick video and let you guys know what my thoughts are on this. So, spec wise, it's a BMW E92, which is the coupe 1 series. It's a 120D with the 6-speed auto. This particular model is not a very high spec one, to be quite honest with you. It's very low spec, to be fair. I mean, it's got rear parking sensors. Other than that, and it's automatic. Other than that, it's really a bog standard car. It is in a very nice colour though. It's in a lovely colour. But yeah, it hasn't got heated seats. It hasn't even got cruise control. So, if I were looking for one of these myself, I'd probably, I do a lot of motorway driving, so I'd personally want one with cruise control as a minimum, but yeah, but that aside, for anybody who's just buying this as a daily runaround car, it does everything that you need. Now this particular model was on 93,000 miles, I believe, and it drives so tight and lovely. It feels, to be honest with you, it drives like a much lower mileage car. Now these 1 series when they came out, they weren't loved initially. People sort of, and I was one of the people who, I didn't like the look of them. I just thought they looked a bit frumpy. They didn't look right, but I think they've aged relatively well. Now they do a few different engines in these cars, so whatever it is that you want from a car, they'll do it. They start with the 1.6 petrol, and that, which is a 4-cylinder, which you can get all the way up to a 2 litre. They do a 3 litre inline 6 non-turbo, which I think I'm right in saying you can't get in the coupe, but someone can correct me below. I think that's only available on the hatchback. The 3 litre in the coupe is, well, they do the N54 and later the N55 now. 3 litre N54 is a twin turbo engine, and it's an absolute fantastic engine. I've had that in a vehicle. I had it in a 335i many years ago. And what a fantastic engine that is, guys. It really is a true predecessor to the S55, the M3 engine, the F80. It really sort of, the S55 you would think is based on the M55, but if you look actually in research into it, it's more based on the M54. Fantastic engine. Now, I believe it's 2011 onwards, they dropped the M54 and it was replaced with the M55, which is the single turbo, and it's just not patched. That engine, the M55 is not patched on the M55. It really ain't. It's a bit of a disappointment really. I've had the M55 in the 4 Series 435i. I wasn't really impressed, to be honest with you. I wasn't impressed at all. Diesel wise, they only do one, and that's this, the 2 litre inline 4 turbo. Gearbox wise, it's a bit of an unusual from BMW, this one, because they did offer a DCT in some of them. Now, start with a 5-speed manual, which will obviously be the 1.6, but generally most of them are 6-speed manuals, and if you go for an auto, it will be a 6-speed. They did offer, I believe in the 135s, a 7-speed dual clutch, which I've not personally used, but I would be interested in using. Now the 135i versions of these are coming quite collectible now. Obviously we know the 1M is a super collectible car, but the 135i's are becoming fairly sought after in their own right. Now let's get back on track to the 120D. Now this car drives absolutely lovely, as I've mentioned before. Economy wise, I'm getting around town, as I've used this, around 33 miles per gallon. Now I think this car's been remapped, to be fair, so I would think on a stock car you would get better MPG, but we're getting around 33, 34. On the run I'm led to believe up to 60 MPG, which to be fair I can imagine. Road tax on this is £90 for 6 months. I think it drops to 170 for 12 months. But yeah, road tax wise it's not expensive. It's very good on fuel. It's one of the old school BMWs which were 50-50 weight distribution. So as you can imagine, it drives fantastic. But it really is, if you're looking for a daily car and you do enjoy driving, then honestly guys, I don't think you can go wrong with one of these. The price what are affordable, you know, relatively nice one on reasonable miles like this, you can pick up to about £4,000. You know, if you want to go for the 135, I think it's starting around £8,000. You know, that kind of money. But if you're looking for a runabout car guide, or even a motorway muncher, I mean, one of these you'd want it to cruise on, but you know, fantastic car for doing you know, motorway miles. But anyway guys, just a quick video. Tell me what you think about these, if you've driven one before or if you've owned one, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers guys.